fuck, guys. I don't know. Someone used this sofa yesterday and had a little bit of action, so now when I put my phone here, it's all fucking crooked. So we talked about this building an engine bullshit. Now we need to talk about something else. And I have a few topics, 3 really, that I want to bring up, but of course in different videos. The first one is about turbos again, because on my list it's the oldest topic, and I try to, make them in order. So the turbo is a really difficult part to explain, and without all these graphs and bullshit, it's really hard to make you understand. But this is like the basic one-on-one turbo bullshit. Okay? So we have 2 turbos. Let's just say we have 2 turbos. We have a GT1752, alright? And then we have a Holset HX35. 2 normal turbos. And both of those turbos can boost 2 bars or 2.5 bars. 2.5 bars is 28 plus 7, so it's 35 psi. 35 psi, 2.5 bars. But one turbo is this fucking small, and one turbo is this size. How is it possible that both those turbos can boost 2.5 bars? So this is the interesting bit, because I got this message from a friend, and he's not stupid at all. He's a very good guy. But he asked me, can this turbo boost 3 bars? Or what the fuck he said. I don't remember. 2.4 maybe it was. Doesn't matter. Look at the compressor map. Open Google on your phone. HX35. This was not the HX35, but it doesn't matter. HX35 compressor map. You have it, alright? If you don't have it, you have a bullshit turbo. So, you have the compressor map. And in the compressor map, from the bottom to the top, you will have numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Right? This is the absolute pressure of your turbo. That means what we have talked about before, the pressure we are under from governments and law enforcement. No, that's another kind of pressure, right? That's called oppression. But this is pressure, atmospheric pressure, the pressure we are under, 1 bar. So everything starts at 1 bar. So when the compressor map say 4, that is 3 bars of boost, because it's 3 bars of boost plus 1 bar of atmospheric pressure. Alright? So now we all know that. From the bottom to the top, the scale is your boost minus 1. Right? So, you look at the compressor map, and you can see that this compressor on this turbo is very, very efficient at 2.5 bars. It says 3.5 on the compressor map, right? The GT1752, it maxes out at 250. That's horsepowers. So the HX35, it doesn't max out at 250 horsepower. It can handle a lot more. But how is it possible that the small one can also boost 2.5 bars? Or 3 bars maybe. But let's say 2.5 bars. How is that possible? Boost is motherfucking boost. That's another video, you know? So your engine has a naturally aspirated amount of power. The power it makes with no boost, only atmospheric pressure. And if your engine makes 50 horsepower, right? Then you need 1 bar for 100 horsepower. 2 bars for 150 horsepower, right? I mean, the GT17 had no problem doing 2 bars and delivering 150 horsepower. It maxes out at 250. You know, it's really too small for this engine. So your engine makes 80 horsepower. 80, right? 160 at 1 bar. 240 at 2 bars. That's a pretty fucking awesome engine for the GT17 52. Right? If you want to boost 2 bars, you can put it on a larger engine and boost less. But now we're talking about 2.5 bars actually. But you know, so this is the thing. The boost is not, oh, can this turbo boost this? On what? Right? Because the flow is the other scale of your compressor map. It's left to right, and in the camera it's this way. Left to right, or is it right? I don't know how the fucking camera shows me, but left to right. From the bottom to the top is your boost. From your left to your right is your flow of air, right? So now you go to some page that has a lot of turbos, or you just Google a lot of compressor maps, and you can check the GT25 turbos, GT17, GT25, GT30, GT35, you know, because Garrett has a lot of compressor maps out, so that's easy to find. And you can really look at all those and see what the fuck I'm talking about. That the scale down here stops at 30, but the next turbo stops at 50, and the next turbo stops at 80. So that's the airflow. And then you go to the airflow and the boost, and where those intersect, that's where you're going to be. And the compressor map is a pretty, not complicated, but if you have never read a compressor map, you don't really know what you're looking at, you know, because it's this fucking oval-shaped bullshit, right? The oval-shaped bullshit in the middle is usually the highest efficiency, right? And in some compressor maps, there are even numbers in these ovals, 11%, blah, 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 75%, right? So, if you take the top of this most efficient oval, and as far right as you can in this most efficient oval, where does this go? This goes to 2 fucking bars and 60 CFM. Is it CFM? Yeah, it's CFM. Right? What the fuck? My fucking English, you know, it's amazingly bad sometimes. Because I know this, but it's like, it's just, it has to be CFM, right? So it's the fucking corrected airflow bullshit. And this is different in different engines, but you know, you can Google that. I don't want to lecture you on a fucking bullshit. We've done 9 minutes. So compressor maps. Look at the efficient fucking oval and see where you can be. And that will give you a ballpark number of what that turbo is capable of. So boost is boost, but the boost is different in different engines. And we talk about that in the video Boost is Boost. That your turbo that boosts 3 bar on your 606. 606 boost half a bar on your V8 with the same power output. So that's what you have to think about today. I think that's all. And if you have more questions about how turbos and compressor maps work, you can ask your best friend Google. And if it's important, you can ask me and I'll do another video about it. But now I think we know everything about turbos. I mean, it's fucking simple, isn't it? Bye bye.